Driver's license? You know, he was 10 Ks over back there. Where you headed? Been drinking today? No worries. Just need you to blow into this. Keep going. Yep. Step out of the car, please. Step out of the car.
Hey, fellas, you want to settle down there? Oi, you mob!
Morning, Mayor.
Sally?
Usual?
Thanks. Morning, Josh.
Maureen?
Heard there was a bit of silly buggers down here last night. Nothing too serious, I hope.
Just the usual.
How you going?
Yeah, I'm keeping busy. There's just shit going on with the black fellas out of Broken River. You know, the drinking, fight and whatnot. So, got enough to keep me in and out of trouble.
I bet you do. Josh, there's something I've been meaning to let you in on. Furnace Creek's applied for a new expansion license.
For where?
Everywhere, just about. Well, the whole Goldstone catchment, anyway.
Fuck, that's bloody big.
Top you up, Josh?
Yeah, thanks, Sally.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. For all of us, and I mean all of us. But it's complicated. Needs blackfella approval. There's a mile of bright red tape.
What do you want from me?
Well, I know you don't like to get too involved in things, but just keep your eyes and ears open. And if you feel any heat, especially from Broken River, let me know. We got Tommy from the Land Council on our side. But we don't want anyone further complicating things.
Yeah, no worries.
Good.
Also, you might want to know, a stranger blew into town last night. A detective. And get this, he's a black fella.
What, Indian black or African black?
No, I mean black fella black. Near as I could tell, anyhow.
What's he doing here?
Not too sure yet.
We'll find out. Hey,
Apple?
Of course.
and Josh, remember,
No worries.
Yeah, I know. What are we paying them a fortune for? We should have had the contract 2 fucking weeks ago. Look, if this thing falls through, blame the fucking lawyers. No, I'm just saying if it did. Okay. Okay. G'day, Josh.
Johnny?
You want a soft drink? Beer?
No, no thanks.
Geez, I hope the boys weren't too much trouble.
I've pretty well had a gutful at this point.
Yeah, no, I know. You know what they're like.
Look, I don't have time for it anymore. So, if you can't fix it, I'll have to start charging people.
Come on, Josh. Mate, you know as good as anyone with no mind. There is no pub. There's no Josh. There's no fucking Goldstone. Without Furnace Creek, we'd be a bloody piss stop on the highway to nowhere. You know, just like when the black fellas were in charge. You heard of the new expansion license? Look, you've always been a good supporter, Josh. You know, always been looking for ways to show my appreciation. But this one's major league, mate. We're talking a few $100 million worth of gold, probably more. I just need to know if we can count on you.
Looks like a lot of trees there, Johnny.
Oh, mate, that's just for starters. Look, how about I look after it for you? Since it's, it's your first time and all.
Look, I better get back to it.
All right. Yeah. Well, you have a good one, eh?
Yeah, too.
Hey, old man. Maria.
Who are you?
My name's Jay. About 6 months ago, your phone was used to call the police hotline with about an Asian-looking girl in the desert. You make the call? Is this her?
Could be.
Where'd you see her?
Under that first tree, heading out to town.
What is she doing?
Sitting in the shade.
Did she look like she needed help? Who's that?
Oh, that's Tommy. Big land council boss.
Yeah, what? Well, fucking deal with it. Well, get on to Josh. Ask if he knows anything about it. Right?
Good evening, sir. Please sit down. I'm Anne, and you can call me Pinky.
How long you been in town, Pinky?
A few days. I cruise in for a few weeks and then I cruise out, just like you guys. Are you married?
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah. Your kids?
A beautiful girl. were there last year.
I'm sorry.
You a single girl, Pinky?
Yeah, most of the time.
You hear of things happening out here?
Are you a cop?
Sometimes.
I've heard stories about girls getting caught up in stuff. But you should know by now that all roads lead to Furnace Creek. There's nothing else out here. I do know one thing for sure, and this land ain't no place for a young girl. Be gentle.
Maybe next time.
There is no next time.
Jeez. You don't mess around, do you? Yes, geez. I meant business. You want to make a statement? You gonna tell me what you're doing out here? No, you ain't out here on a holiday. Who sent you?
Missing persons.
Well, I can tell you now. It must be some mistake. We've got no missing persons out here. Seems to me like a big old waste of time. You should probably just turn that old rust bucket of yours around and head back to where you came from.
It's for you. From the Regent Commander. If you want to argue about it, you can give him a call and you can sort it out. But I'm guessing you don't want any extra attention out of you.
Well, I can tell you now. I ain't got time to be anybody's cattle dog. Especially yours. Anyway. Old Ruby Rose. She's mad as hell. Wants you out of here quick as a snail's fire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Best get packing. It's all off grid. Gas, fridge, and stove. It's a bit rough, but should be quiet enough.
What's the old Winchester for?
Most of the wild dogs. Whatever else comes out of the desert. Ferals around here, but mixing with the dingoes. Making some crazy half-breed. Wilder than the purebreds. Twice as cunning. Just a word of warning. See, out here, folks don't take too kindly to outsiders. So if you do want to go looking around, just be careful where you step. There's plenty of snakes about.
Take your gun! Take your hands off your fucking gun! Now drop to your knees slowly! Now put your hands on your head! Put your hands on your fucking head!
我是 Mrs. 劳，你们会在这儿2个星期。在这个2个星期里边，有任何客人来，你们都得好好的伺候。不管是你们生病了，还是一样得工作。你们工作就是为了还债。好，先把护照给我。谁要是不给护照，或者不好好的配合工作，你们会受到惩罚的。来，不好好的配合工作，就会得到惩罚。你们家人马上就会知道， 你到底干了些什么？Go。
How you going? You can call me Johnny. Can I get you a cold refreshment? And a soft drink? Beer? Do you realise you were intercepted well within a restricted area? Now, it's a fucking dangerous work site out here. You know, you could have been injured. Well, even worse than that. What were you doing out here?
I just got lost.
You get lost much, detective? And what did you see out there tonight?
A beautiful sunset.
Oh, beautiful sunset, yeah. Well, you might wear a badge, work for the Crown. So do we. The difference is that we keep this country in business. See, it's all about standards of living. You know, we can't stop the wheel turning for anyone, including you. So I suggest that you get on your horse and you fucking ride out of here while you can. Go on. Drive safe, though. Drive safe. Hero.
Mayor's invited you to morning tea. She'll be expecting you. What were you doing out at Furnace Creek last night? You just can't go wandering around like that. You crossed the border at Furnace Creek, copper or not, they got the rights to kill you.
You know what goes on out there?
What are you talking about?
Talking about a plane full of Asian girls.
It's all done off-site. They fly in, they fly out. It's all legal.
You heard of trafficking?
Jesus, Jay.
Well, how do you know they're not being trafficked?
How do you know they are? Don't make no difference. That kind of shit ain't my watch. Belongs to the feds.
Do you know where they keep the girls?
It ain't your concern.
And why ain't it yours? You on the take. Part of the security team.
What? You call me dirty there, Jay? How what you doing? Call me dirty?
Who's letting the grog into Broken River? It's a dry community and it's soaking with piss. And it's on your watch. Ask them or call them. Whatever you want it to be.
Brother boy, where you from?
Here and there.
What were you doing up at Broken River?
Just looking around.
Well, you see, we've got protocols out here. This is not your country to go walking around on. You're a guest here. Just like the white man. You understand, brother boy?
Mr. Swan, come on in. Sit down. You can call me Maureen. Milk and sugar? Now, Mr. Swan, Jay, isn't it? I'm going to call you Jay. I heard something about a missing person. You see, there's not much I don't know about when it comes to Goldstone. Now, out here, Jay, we run a very tight ship, where even the smallest stones can cause mighty big ripples. And we don't take too kindly to mob who come in and throw stones with no reason. Young Josh is a good boy. Took him a while, but he understands how this place works. So I suggest you keep your head down, keep those waters nice and still. Yeah? Oh, and this is for you. I was planning to give you just one slice, but I thought, what the hell? Hope you got a sweet tooth. Thanks for the little chat. And if you need anything, just ask. And I mean anything.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Mick.
Looking for a bit of love?
No, not tonight. Bit of business, actually.
Oh, yeah? What kind of business?
You got foreign workers here, yeah?
Yeah, like usual.
They got work visas?
As far as I know. Was there a problem?
No, just an inquiry.
An inquiry?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk to them.
What now?
Yeah.
Well, they're busy.
Yeah, I know. Won't take long.
No, Josh, some people might call this a raid.
Calm, Mick. It's not a big deal. Excuse us, Mick. Mrs. Lau? girls speak English? Are any of you girls here against your will? Has anybody threatened you in any way? Are any of you being forced to pay back money? Okay, thanks for your time.
Today here, we make history. Today, we guarantee your community security. We're talking about infrastructure. We're talking jobs and training, getting those lost kids off the drugs and into full-time jobs. Look, I know some of you might be worried about your sacred sites and protecting your culture, but at Furnace Creek, we pride ourselves on our environmental and our cultural record. We hold our hands out to walk together down this new pathway to the future with the approval of this new exploration agreement. So let's just jump to it, and I'll invite the Broken River Council board members to come up here to give their autographs of approval in front of you all here today. Thank you.
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Hey, old man. You want a ride?
Looking for that girl? Chinese one, eh?
Yeah, you know something?
My grandfather saw first white man here. He come in a camel. Then the Chinese man come. They said they all look for the gold stone. And they follow the same God. Money God. I know why you came here. I know your face. Just like your father.
What, you knew him?
He was taken away when he was a young boy. Then he came back a man, and he said he had a son. Must be you. See that bird? You hit him with a car. Next time you be careful. Look after him. Protect him. Then it's more time to understand. But when you need him, they'll save your life. They'll find the water. Just middle of nowhere in the desert. Clean water, too. Yep. I'll show you something.
What?
What you really come here for. Don't worry, not far. That way. Mangol ngol gora ngone Nama nama yon maje milke guru guru ni bambula Mangol ngol gora ngone Marbai payone, gudayan gongai, dalaj mo. Repon matang upan men, jiremele, kolobako, manadam. Yagi, jiremele, kolobako.
What's wrong?
I'm thinking of getting out, Maureen. I'm thinking of quitting while I'm ahead.
Quitting? But Johnny, we're so close.
Old Jimmy walked out of the signing ceremony.
What Tommy told me, there'd be no problem with Jimmy.
Yeah, well, he is. He's a big fucking problem. Already told the suits down south we got the green light.
Maybe he wants more money. I'll have a chat to Tommy.
He's the type you can't buy. You know, he doesn't go to church. Hasn't touched a drop of the grog we've been running out there. No, the old ways are in his blood. Probably hold off until he fucking dies.
Maybe we could speed things up.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Fucking shit, no. No.
Johnny, we got so much at stake here, remember? Just leave it with me. I'll do everything. Okay? Okay, babe?
Hey, Josh. Back again?
Yeah, looks like it.
Business or pleasure?
Pleasure. Where you from?
A small town, a long way from here. You?
Small town. Long way from here. What's your name?
May?
How'd you get here?
It's a long story.
It's okay. You can trust me.
You come here much?
Sometimes.
You don't look like the others around here.
How's that?
You just look different.
No, I'm just the same as them. Maybe I just didn't start out that way, though.
How did you?
I don't know. Didn't do things the way other folks did. Didn't believe what other folks believed.
What did you believe?
Doesn't matter. The boy's long gone. That's why all the questions, mate.
So I don't have to answer yours?
Clever girl.
What do you really want, Mr. Policeman?
Need to know what's going on out here.
What do you think is going on?
Not too sure yet. Truth can be hard to find out here. Especially once the sun goes down.
And when you find the truth, what will you do about it?
Yeah.
I got some information
About what?
about what the fuck's going on.
Who is this?
Meet me out at Shadow Tree Crossroads.
What happened?
Looks like the old man tanked himself.
How do you know that?
Because I know what it looks like. Except usually it's the kids. We had 5 in the last year. And I got a witness. Said he came here fishing. Saw old Jimmy swinging from the tree, but it's too late. Sadly.
我知道你跟其他人说了些什么。你是想跟他们洗脑啊？你怎么那么糊涂，那么愚蠢？就跟你年轻的时候一样。你有没有想过，如果因为你的话会造成什么后果？你沾满鲜血的双手，怎么去面对他们的家人？你认为你能走多远？你还没跑出去，就已经给野兽吃掉了。我知道，在你心里，我是坏人，是吗？世界就是这样，无法理喻。你不能改变世界，你只能找到一个适合你的位置，这就是你的命。所做的一切都是自找麻烦，所要求的都是过分的。你不能改变世界，但是你可以适应世界。
Josh? Oh, hope I'm not interrupting. I was just heading home and I saw the car.
No, you're right, Maureen.
I just heard about Jimmy. Shame, taking his own life like that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think he was the type.
Oh, it's often the way it goes. Ones you least expect.
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
No, just procedure. I record all the suicides we get.
Oh, good. I want to make sure there's no problems for the family getting a release so they can go ahead with the burial. It can be really painful dragging these things out.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, Maureen. I'll get Max over in the morning. He'll dress the body. She'll be ready by tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, good, Josh. Appreciate it.
No worries.
Oh, there's one other thing. Don't you reckon Mr. Swan has overstayed his welcome, eh?
Yeah, I get your drift, but it might not be so easy. He's here on federal authority.
Josh, you are. Since when were you afraid of a little authority? Talk later.
I want you out of here. Pure and simple. Did some checking. I know why you got sent out of here. Because that hornet's nest you set on fire back in your hometown. I've got to admit, looking at you now, I wouldn't have thought you had it in you. 5-man ended. Pretty much single-handed. Jesus. You're a dangerous man, Jay. I guess all that blood on your hands send anyone to drink.
You ever loved anyone?
What do you reckon?
I reckon you're too gutless to do a lot of things. It's probably one of them.
Just stand in a big fucking mess anyway. I reckon I'll just bypass it.
Yeah, why not bypass the whole fucking thing? But you already thought about that more than once. Pulling that Glock out of your holster and popping it in your mouth. Out here, all on your lonesome.
Fuck you, Jay.
Fucking bypass. Love this whole fucking country.
You think you're missing girls out there, you go right on ahead. I won't stop you. But you're chasing a fucking ghost, Jay. You got no witness. You got no victim. No fucking crime.
Belongs to the missing girl.
Where'd you get it?
Doesn't matter.
It's just a lost passport.
Well, it's just a lost passport. But just like an old man just killed himself. On your watch.
You think you or me or anyone can make a difference to any fucking thing? Think you really cleaned up that town of yours? You might have stirred up a bit of dirt. It's just a matter of time till the dust settles.
Well, at least it's a little bit thinner.
You go out there, guns blazing, they'll probably kill you. And all this shit, you just keep going around. And I'll be the one stuck on light duties in some fucking hellhole.
I thought you were already there.
Why did you come back? Still looking for the truth? Or something else?
I don't know. Maybe a lot of things. All at once.
Why did you choose me from the others?
I guess something just caught my eye.
Was something? You sure you were just like the others, Mr. Policeman?
What are you really doing here?
What do you think?
I think you're pretending
Pretending what?
to be like the others.
I do what they do. Makes me no different. Just like you. Do like the others.
Let me help you.
Why do you think I need it?
'Cause it's in your eyes.
And why should I trust you?
Giving you a choice to be who you want to be.
Maybe it's me giving you the choice.
If you need help, press this green button. And I'll come.
Then what will become of you?
We are gathered today, my brothers and sisters, to turn our brother Jimmy to Mother Earth. His life is not destroyed by death. God has taken him to eternal life. As we commend Jimmy to God and commit his body to the earth, let us express in prayer our common faith in the resurrection. As Jesus Christ was raised from the dead, we too are called to follow him through death to the glory of eternal life with God. My brothers and sisters, the Holy Bible tells us that the Lord God...
Oh, Jimmy told me all about you. He wanted me to give you this. Your father had two brothers. It's them at the front there on the side. Father's the one at the end.
What happened to them?
Government sent people away. Far away from here. They must have been with them. There's a lot of families out here won't accept you. They want to keep everything for themselves. But old Jimmy wanted you to know that this mob, it's your mob. This land, you belong to it.
Come in.
Detective Swan. Cup of tea?
Grandchildren?
Nah, I couldn't have kids. So I figured sponsors was the next best thing. I heard you were at Jimmy's funeral. Just plain terrible what's happening out there. People taking their own lives. We lost a bunch of kids last year.
Yeah, I was speaking to Jimmy's daughter, Maria.
She must be devastated.
Yeah, she was saying Jimmy was getting pressure.
Really? Who from?
The land council in Furnace Creek.
I heard you caused a bit of commotion back in your hometown. Is that right?
I was just doing my job.
My daddy was a sheep farmer. A long way south and a little bit east of here. 50,000 acres of the most desolate, driest land you've ever seen. Now, my daddy was a hard man, but my granddaddy, he was from a different world. Nothing my daddy did could ever please that old man. There's no pleasing my daddy either. When I heard he'd hanged himself in the feed shed one October morning, I couldn't feel any sorrow. Couldn't find a reason to miss him. And then it dawned on me. I was just like him. Daddy and Granddaddy, the three of us. As hard as that trampled on, dried, old earth that we grew up on. So, after skipping from town to town, marriage number 5, I just let things go. Decided I just had to look after number 1. No, I never told anyone that before. But I reckon you should think about it, Jay, because one day you might wake up and find yourself lonely and old and poor with nothing to keep you company but the flies because you left the door half open. Now here we are being civilised to one another. But you and I both know things are going to change sooner or later. Don't get me wrong. I like you, Jay. Just don't take it personal when things turn from ripe to rotten. Because that's how life is, Jay. Drive carefully. They biting?
Not like they used to.
No, it's a shame. Aren't you going to count it?
Nah. I trust you.
You shouldn't, you know. You know that black cop's been talking to Maria?
Yeah, I know. What'd he say?
No, nothing much. It's more the way he said it.
He's trying to get something out of you.
Well, you won't have to worry about him anymore. What you going to do about Maria?
What do you want me to do?
Keep her mouth shut. You're doing the right thing. The past is the past. It's time for your people to move on. Tommy, are we right?
What do you want?
The passport. I just want to know where you found it.
I don't want any trouble.
If you just show me where you found the passport, I'll leave you alone, I promise.
Up there. I was scratching around and come across it by accident.
You find anything else up there?
Just rubbish. Fool's gold. Seen some fucking bikies around here shooting.
Shooting what?
Wild dogs. Anything that fucking moves or doesn't move. They even fucking shot up me fucking mailbox twice.
Where'd they come from?
Where do you think they come from? Fucking Furnace fucking Creek.
Mrs. Lau?
Yes?
A lot of noodles you got there?
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was hoping I could ask you a few questions.
Sorry, I'm very busy.
Yeah, no worries. Won't take long. Did you ever have a girl out there by the name of Jung Mei?
I can't remember.
You sure?
What do you want?
The truth. What's really going on out there?
What's always been going on?
Tommy. Tommy. You right? What do you want to do, Tommy?
I want clean the dust away. Make it shine again. I want to make a statement.
How long has this been going on?
You gotta sign the paper to feeding people, family.
Tommy, how much?
The mayor wants some money to you if you don't sign the paper.
Tommy, what happened with old Jimmy?
I would grab him, I put that rope around him, told him, don't lift him.
Hey, Josh.
I want to see the girls.
They're not here.
What do you mean they're not here? Bring the fucking girls out.
What are you doing here, Josh?
Where are they?
What's wrong with you? You know the rules.
When's the next plane?
Mayor's not going to be happy about this.
okay there, Maureen?
Oh, Josh, you gave me a fright.
You working on a Sunday?
Yeah, just, tying up a few loose ends. What can I do for you, Josh?
Well, Maureen, I'll just get right to it. I know you're involved in old Jimmy's death.
You realise what you're saying, Josh?
Cut the bullshit, Maureen. Your hands are all over it, and I can prove it. Just like I can prove you've been on the take with Furnace Creek.
Josh, I'm just an old woman who likes to bake pies. I've got 12 sponsor kids, for Christ's sake.
Whoever's got the girls, I want to meet them. And I want to meet them now.
Which girls?
Don't fuck with me, Maureen.
Josh, I don't know what's gotten into you. You know it yourself.
I need you to set it up.
How much do you think your life's worth? There's billions of dollars out there. How do you think that compares with an old black fella or a lone Asian girl, a prostitute, for Christ's sake? But I guess that's just your style, isn't it? A copper who prefers to spend his time with working girls. Not a good look for a young cop who wants to step up in the world, is it? And those hands of yours, they may not be as dipped as some, but they're not squeaky clean either, are they, Josh?
You set it up, or I'll get the fucking feds up here tomorrow.
I'll need some bait.
Tell them I want in.
Do you really want in, Josh? Your own big slice of the pie.
Make the call, or I will.
Josh? What's going on?
You tell me what's going on.
One sec. Do something for us, mate.
Yeah, what's that, mate?
Grab that shovel over there. Make yourself useful.
Let's go.
You want to get close? This is how you do it. Make it nice and fucking big. Nothing personal, Joshy. It's just business.
Hands on your head.
Sure you want to do this?
are they?
Girls! The laundry.
Mayor's left town without a trace. No sign of her yet. But you're free to go. Feds have taken over everything. It's all gone down to the city with the girls. Just wait and see what happens. End up seeing any of them wild dogs getting around?
I seen something out there. But I'm not sure what it was. But I do know it was no bad thing.
You know, growing up out here in the bush, I wouldn't change it for anything. And I mean anything. Sometimes I can't help but get this feeling that I could have been, or I should have been, something more than what I turned out. I tell myself not to listen. It's just this small piece inside. It's crying out to be me. I'm gonna put in for a transfer. Somewhere by the ocean. Need to clean a bit of this dust out of me, Jay. What about you? Heading home?
I guess.